Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday night with Ron Unconditional Love Terrell. As you can see, I hope you guys hear me. I wanted to say hi to Jojo Terrell. Hi, Jojo. How are you? This is my new dog, Jojo Terrell. Oh, hi, Jojo. How are you? I think I got an echo. My new dog, Jojo Terrell. Oh, hi, Jojo. How are you? This is- I think I got an echo. My new dog, Jojo Terrell. Yeah. Hi. Goodbye. No. Yeah. Hi, Seabrooks. So yes, yes, is Australian. What do you call it? Sheepdog or something like that. So my new dog. I adopted her. It's a he. So yeah. Well, I had another one in mind. The name was Blue Dream, a lot bigger, but because I found I like Australian herd dog, sheepdog, whatever, because my neighbor has one. But this one, I mean, they can get really expensive. And he was in, hey, you check, so give me a second. So I got it at hi Purple Elephant. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Yeah. So yeah, he's happy with me. I mean, one day I went to I don't know how you call it in English, the center where the rescue dogs. He's been there for 6 months, but he's 8 years old. But is very active, very intelligent. These dogs, you know. So they said, well, our we want somebody that's oh, you're still fighting cancer, still. Oh, so I managed. So I said, okay, they got to see how the dog reacts to me and everything. So the dog, I start playing with him on the other side. There's a little space for that. And I was sitting in the chair. The dog came to me. At first, he barked because it didn't know me when I was on the other side. But when I was sitting down with his whatever toy or something, then I told because they told me tell him to sit, give me a paw and lay down. He automatically, uh, you know, I said it, he did that. So, and then next thing you know, he jumped on my legs here when I was sitting down. And he licked my ear. That took about not less than a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and then they saw that. So yeah, so he's almost he is almost like if I had him all the time because he did do the visiting at the house and everything, and there you go. So and he licked my face. Now he's licking my face and he's licking my hands and everything. So I didn't know. I thought he was about 7 years old, but he's 8 years old because I didn't want a puppy, because of my age. And then I said, well, I want to take care of a dog for, so those dogs can go for very high, like 2,000, maybe more. They're yeah. He loved the winter. Yes, like in the snow there, he goes in the deep snow and deep snow and does his thing there, whatever. you know, when he needs to go, he needs to go. But I'm used to having females. This is a male, so leg goes up like this and all and everything. But anyway, he's got different colors. He's got black, he's got white and brown certain places. So he's not medium-sized dog anyway. So yeah, he was there a long time, 6 months. But the thing is that the other people went there and they didn't meet the 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 ones that are running the place didn't feel that color, that connection there. I think, yeah. So I went there. I told him, look, I got the land. I got this. I got that. Whatever. And I've had dogs. I lost my dog a couple of years ago. So I said, okay, we'll see. We'll get you. We'll put you two together. And so yeah, it reminds me of Looney Tunes. Yeah, but I didn't. The only thing that surprised me, the only thing. Oh, so you switched to males about 20 years ago. I lived in both. Yeah, but female, I don't know. I had detachment. I had males before, but I know dogs. So give him a hard ball here. Yeah, yeah, like that. He's really very uh, loving. So anyway, he licks my face. But I don't know. The connection was made right away. Like in about a minute, and less than a minute, 2 minutes. They saw everything. They said, "Okay, we'll let you adopt him." So he's got a microchip. I think they put it in the back of it here in the back of the neck. He's got a microchip, and the what else? His vaccine, all his vaccines. So for a dog that's worth, this is a pure race dog, by the way. The only thing I was surprised that because my neighbor has one, she's a female. Her name is Abby. You might have seen her on one of my videos here because I kept her for a couple. Well, so I've had him since only Monday. So this is what 3 days already. He's adapted to here. So, and my wife also. Oh, I got a piece of chalk in my mouth. Sorry about that. So anyway, uh, just uh, uh, just I'm happy to have him. So anyway, he's 8 years old. They can live hey, oh my God, he put a hole in the ball. He just put a hole in the ball. I'll have to get you a new toy. He put a hole in the ball. uh, the only thing I got to get him a new collar, and I got to get him a new leash because my old one is so old. It's like, yeah. And I got to get him the license but I had the papers from them. The the it cost me $600, but $600 compared to $2,000 or more. So, I looked at other places online around my area, and they were hey, no, nope, 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 nope. You broke the ball. Now he's tearing it to pieces. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah. Anyway, you didn't do that before. Those you could buy. I ain't talking to him in French anyway. Guess what his name is? His name, they call him Dubai. Doubai. And I said, oh my God, I thought there was a city called Dubai or something. There is, but it's, I looked it up on Google. It's all over. It's Arab country or someplace, but they don't spell it D-O-U. They spell it D-U-B-A-I. I couldn't imagine somebody naming a dog Dubai, but that's his name. The only thing they told me is that was a lady that had him, and then the daughter took over because the mother couldn't keep him. Yeah. Well, if you change his name, maybe he's already 8 years old, so I don't know. I would have. Yeah, I know you can change your name. There's a name that came to me in mind. If I had another dog, I thought about getting another name, Bella, but that's not a he's a male dog and not a. I guess you could call it a male dog Bella. That was a name that came to mind, but I don't know. Hey, Bella, Bella. Oh, his ears popped up like this. So I don't know. Bella, Bella. Huh? I don't know. We'll see. Well, yeah. What's happening there? Sure. Yeah. It's or belly, yeah. I just wanted to go down. So what's going on here? I'm trying to figure out what's happening to my. I can't. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to figure out. I'm missing that. Doubai. Okay. Because I got the papers where they sign where I've seen lots of girls' pets named Bella. Yeah. Okay. Wow. He's a male, so I don't know. He broke his ball. Now you got no more ball. You put your teeth through it. I'm gonna get you. No. What are you trying to? You're looking for something, eh? No, the ball is in between my legs. He's searching. He's down there searching the way up. I feel that Dubai wasn't his name all his life. It could be, I have no reference. I don't know because they tell me, "Hi, Glorious." So I don't know. I mean, maybe I could change his name. I don't know. So. Oh yeah, well, you will do what is best for him. What you call him doesn't matter as much as you take care of him. Yeah, of course. But I tell him to sit, he sits. I tell him to lay down, he lays down. I tell him to give me his paw, he gives me a paw. Whether the right, left, it doesn't matter. They saw that when I went to see him at the rescue place there. So all I know is what they tell me. So I have no nothing else except in the papers. I asked if he had a microchip. So they said yes because I wanted to. You have to pay for that if they don't have one, you have to pay for it. So he has one. So I have all the friggin' numbers. I think there's 18 numbers long, where they have a microchip right in the back of the neck like that. So, anyway, I thought I'd come on for tonight and see. I do a show with my new pet. So it's been a couple of years since I lost my other one there. So. But I mean, it's pure breed. There's one thing about the dog. I had to look it up on Google because I didn't know this. Uh, they are Australian herd dogs or sheep dogs, or what do you call them? But my neighbor has one. She's a female, where I've had her, kept her here, has a tail, but this one doesn't have a tail. And I said to them, I said, I did, I just noticed that this one doesn't have a tail. And apparently, there are Australian herd dogs that it's the gene or something like that. Those Australians prefer that the dogs don't have tails, but they're born like that apparently because of a gene or something. Because the tails can get caught when they're doing their they are working dogs, for I don't know, they use them for sheep or gathering sheep or something like that. I don't know, on a farm. So I had to find that out because I said, Jesus, I got to look it up. I said, I was wondering if somebody cut off the tail, but no, the tail is short like that with a little bit of hair. Yeah. Or Chihuahua la back, Chihuahua la back, you bring with Chihuahua la back. So it's got brown, front legs are all white with polka dots on the bottom and things like that. The back of the leg, the back of the no. I know what he wants. He wants the ball, but the ball is broken now. La balle est cassée. Tu l'as cassé? Oui. Non. 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 Il est cassé. La balle est cassée. Tu l'as cassé. Tu l'as brisé. I don't have any other ball. Yeah. Yeah, it's all mixed up colors, but it's a wonder. Nature, it has a wonder. See, you got brown around the eyes, black, brown, and wow. I mean, even the back legs, they got a little bit of brown, white at the tips, and the the legs, the legs, the legs in the back are brown rather than white, all white here. So yeah, yeah. He's pretty. How old? He's 8 years old because I didn't want to get a puppy because of my age. I said I want to be here responsible. No, hey, oh, we do. Yeah, yeah. He's looking for the ball, but the ball is 8 years old, so they can live 13, 15 years old. So you're looking for the ball, but you broke the friggin' ball. You broke it. Tu l'as brisé. Oui. Tu l'as brisé. Yeah, so anyway, I know what he's looking for. He's looking for the ball, but he put a hole in it a while ago. Oh my God, I don't have nothing else. I'm not going to give you anything. You chew it up. Hmm? No. Anyway. Hey. No. No, no. Ah oui. I know what he wants. He wants the ball. Jesus. You're not going to get the ball. He's trying to get the ball in between my. No. It's all chewed up. That's why. Yeah, thank you, Purple Elephant. Nice to see you. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy. So good night. Take care. Nice to see you. Yeah. For a dog, there, he's only been here 3 days. So you know what? already adapted. Um, he's got a lot of energy. He likes to play outside there a lot. Oh my God! Thank you, Seabrook. Oh Jesus, $10. Thank you. Nice of you. Yeah, I got him a new ball. I gotta get him a new collar too. So he's gone on the floor now. It's hot today. Yeah, I mean we're freezing like minus what? Minus 20, minus 23. Now it's getting warmer again. It's going to start melting. This is crazy weather here. Usually we don't get this kind, especially in the month of January. But I went online. I had another one in mind, which is he was a little bigger. It was that crossbreed. It looked like a little bit about German Shepherd ears and white and black here, and the like this one, but this one is has more colors in it. So the other one, yeah, no, that's Australian herd dog, pure race, by the way, as I found out. But I wanted to get one like my neighbors, so I said I better not get the same color as my neighbor because I've seen them. I've seen that in another place. So I was searching and searching, but man, these rescue places they charge like other places. I looked for not a pure race like that he is, but excuse me, $1,258 Canadian money. That's to cover the expenses of vaccines and microchip and everything, So, and then at the last moment, because I sent an email to that place, and they said, "Well, you can come by and see Blue Dream if you want," Uh, so I looked at another place, and then I saw the Australian dog, and that's what my heart was attracted to. So, but they said there was other people. 6 months he was there. 6 months in that place. Nobody adopted me. I think it was about his age, but not only his age, because they said he's very active for his age, 8 years old, because in his mind, it's like he's a 2-year-old. He likes to run around, play, get the ball, bring it back to you, or other toys, things like that. So I called the place yesterday. I said, "Oh my God, he's eating, drinking water." So everything is like this. It's like I've had him for a while, here. So even with my wife playing, my wife was playing with him, and she's laughing like crazy. So he brings gently the ball, puts it down at your feet, or a or he put it on your lap, okay, and then he just put it gently there, and then walk away and wait for you to throw it. So yeah. So I had that connection right away, and they were surprised at first. They said, Anyway, so when they put us together in the other room, you know, and then they were watching to see the reaction of the dog and me, and I'm gentle with it. I started petting and talking to the dog very gently, and then they told me, well, you have to be sort of have authority, so that tell them to sit, tell them to lay down, and give you your paw. And I did that 3 4 times, and the dog did that. And then at one time he put his paws on my legs like that when I was sitting in a chair, came up and he licked my ear. They said, "Okay." So not the dog didn't do that to everybody, but me he did. So anyway, that was funny. So, okay, how do you want to pay for this? I said, "Oh, I don't know. I think it's my. I brought my neighbor with me because he has the same type of dog, so I had him as a witness. So that I kept his dog, you know, and he's also Australian Shepherd dog, but she's a female and he's a male, different color. Anyway, but I think I'd be okay with it. With uh, let me see where I am. How many we got here? Okay, I'm just wondering. So I thought I'd do a come on YouTube and tonight and show you. Hi, Red Rose. Hey, Red Rose, how are you? Hi, Red Rose. I got a new dog, so I'm just letting you know. You should watch the replay at first. The dog is down there. It's Australian herd dog, so a little bit like my neighbors. Uh, Male, but is 8 years old. It's not a puppy. It's not a puppy, but it's he's already 8 years old. But it's like, my God, I got connection right away. They're so smart, intelligent. It's unbelievable, you know. So as I made contact with him at that place, it's like, my God, it took about a minute and a half, and he put his leg on the. Oh, I was sitting down there, put his leg on my leg, both legs on me, climbed up and licked my ear. The dog's name is Dubai. I strange name. But I thought it was a strange name, but it's Doubai. Um, yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, it's white, black. I don't. It's medium size. You know, I had bigger dogs. My other dog was a lot bigger. That a Labrador is a lot bigger, but this one, like, you know, oh, at least he listens to me. So yeah, but they were surprised because they said we had him for 6 months already. It, I found out that it was the mother had that dog. I don't know. She didn't tell me who it was exactly, but she said the mother had it. The daughter then the mother couldn't take care of the dog anymore, so the daughter took over. The daughter was moving. That's what they told me, and the daughter brought the dog to the rescue place. You know. So anyway, hi Teresa, how are you? So big hugs to you. So anyway, so now I got a new dog. So I'm happy about that anyway. So you know, the connection was very fast, and and besides that, then I called that place back because they gave me the hey there, hey boy, hey there, hey. I think it gets too hot up there, so that's why he's on the floor right now. So yeah, he'll just lay down. But I gotta get him a new ball because he put a hole in this freaking ball. Yeah, this is a hard ball, by the way. He put I think I'll get another one. So I go to the store anyway. Get another one. So I don't know, Teresa. You said you wanted a cat. I told you I might get another dog, so I got a dog on Monday. So I was searching during on the weekend for dogs. So I searched a couple places around in my area where they rescue dogs or rescue animals, cats. I've seen I've seen rabbits in the picture where they rescue rabbits. I don't know what people are thinking, but this time, the last place I did, they had the Australian dog. only one, because the other places are pure. They're having puppies in the springtime. It costs a lot of money. It's like these dogs can cost like 2,000 Canadian money, maybe more. So this one is 8 years old. So I, I took him. I took him in, but it was instant contact. So even my wife, no problem there. It's like he's used to home life like this. So after 6 months, I guess he was happy to be here. So let's see. So I thought I'd come on and show you. For those that didn't see it, well, you watched the replay at first, and you could see it's got a lot of colors in it. Yeah. I don't know how much he weighs, but he's been eating. He's been eating like a lot. So eating and drinking, and I took him outside a lot of times. Likes to play in the snow, by the way. So we have places where the snow is a little bit deeper, so it jumps into there, and yeah, yeah. You have a rabbit? Yeah, I saw a rabbit in the rescue place. I don't know what people thinking about. At least it's in the rescue. My other dog, I found it near my mailbox in the month of January, like, and she was 2 months old, and I lasted 14 years with it. My Labrador. But you will not give my rabbit away. I'd be scared someone put it in a pot. In the pot, yeah. Oh Jesus. Okay. But I've seen a rabbit, a rescue rabbit, birds, and I don't know what else I saw there. But not the place where I got him there. I'm always thinking about a female in my mind. I have to get used to it. I didn't have. I had mostly females in my life. Mostly, I've had males, but mostly females. But this one, I don't have any problem with it. With him, and I can bring him in the car also. So like, I just opened the door of the place, open the back door, and boom, he jumped in the car, and that was it. And I brought him home from there. So anyway, whew, a new life. It's been over 2 years. I lost the other one. The other one is, geez, she weighed 100 pounds. This one weighs, I don't know, maybe 60 pounds. I'm not sure. Not really. So the only thing is that I didn't know that there were two kinds of uh, Australian Shepherd dogs. Because one, the one of my neighbors has right across the street has a tail. This one doesn't have a tail. It only has a little end, like short one. But I had to Google it, and I found out they have uh, a gene. They're born like that. It's like a gene in and then the farmers or the people that have these dogs in Australia rather have one without a tail because they don't get caught into equipment, things when they're doing the work. So I that's what I Googled it, and I found out that's why. And so some prefer Australian herd dogs without a tail, and some with a tail. It depends. Okay. Because my neighbor has one with a tail. This one, it has a tail, but it's like just the little end of it. So, and I noticed that this one doesn't get as dirty as when it goes to the bathroom and things like that because the tail gets in the way. Uh, there's less stuff catching onto the tail. I have these. Sometimes here now it's the wintertime, you don't have them, but in the summertime they have. I don't know what they call them. Burrs, I think they call them. Is that they stick to Velcro. They make Velcro out of this stuff. Oh my God! Try to get that out of the dog's hair. Yeah, when they go into this, there was I don't know the name of it in English anyway. Um, they come like little balls like that, and they're all they make Velcro out of it. So, you know. So, so how you guys doing? Yeah, I was reading on Google that uh, that law makes our thinking about limiting how many dogs a single family can own because of oh the root of abandoned dogs. We all with all these job losses on people losing their homes. Yes, yes, but but I live in the country here. Okay, so the last dog I got, actually, all the dogs I had before, most of them were rescue dogs. Like, I mean, not I didn't have to go to the rescue place to adopt the dog. They the last one was at my mailbox. I'm about a couple 200 feet from from the road. It was in the wintertime. My God, I couldn't believe it. People abandoned a 2 month year old dog like this, okay, in a cardboard box. So then I brought it to the vet. It cost me over $1,000 to get all the vaccines and shots and everything. She didn't have my last one didn't have a microchip, so this one does. This one does. So when they filled out the papers and I paid for the $600, the my signature and their signature are on the paper, and the name of the dog and the year of the dog and what breed and everything, and the microchip number. It's about 18 numbers. It's about that long, you know. Um, so the chip tells you, I don't know, it's like I guess they, they they put your name to the chip or something like that, and you can find the dog easier. So just that I go out. I always go out with the dog, and they told me not to go out, leave the dog alone because he's not used to this place yet, but he's getting used to it. So pretty fast. I've had him since Monday. So anyway, I don't know why people. I thought that was cruel, to abandoning a dog in the middle of the night, in the month of January. I didn't know. So when we got up the next morning, I saw something, you know. So my wife thought it was a cat. I said, "Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna put my pants on and I'll go out." And when I went outside, the that was Jenny I'm talking about. So little ball of fur running back to her cardboard box near the mailbox. So and then she was in the box like that, and I came to the box and oh, it's a dog. So I picked the dog, picked her up and put it in my arms, and then I brought back in the house, and I put her on the floor and I pet her a little bit. The first thing she did was lick my hand. And I said, "Oh, that's it. I'm going to, that's it. That's it." Okay. So I brought her to the vet, and they told me what kind of dog it was. I knew it was Labrador, but it's sort of like a rescue dog. Man, she was strong, big muscles and everything. So I did everything. I vaccines, everything. Checked her out and everything. And she was a little bit scared. So I guess somebody uh, abused abused her when she was small. And then that was it. That's the one I was talking about. That I used to get on the floor, lay my head against her head, and she put her paw over my shoulder. That's the last one I lost. I lost a couple of years ago. So this one. I have no problem with this one. No problem. He's adjusted to right away. Actually, he licked my ear, licked my face, licked my hand. So far, so you know, I'd rather get licked than bit for sure. Yeah, it's very sad when you have to give up your pet up. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know the whole story. Red Rose. I don't know the whole story. I can only go what they told me. Okay. So because I asked, because maybe if I didn't ask, they wouldn't have told me. Yeah. 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 So they told me, well, the mom had it. So I wanted to know, you know. But the mom had it. The daughter took over because the mom couldn't take care of the dog anymore. It's 8 years old. The dog, well, it wasn't 8 years old. It was 7 at the time. But so they said, how did you get to know the name of the dog? Dubai. They said, well, it's the daughter. The daughter told her it was Dubai. I don't know. So they wrote the name down. The 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 daughter said, well, this loves to run after a ball. He'll bring it to it. There you go. He came back up. Eh? No. Anyway, so he's used to it. It's only been here since Monday afternoon, so that is already, it's fun. Well, I'd rather have that, but I knew the connection. It's sort of funny because when I saw the dog, I saw the picture on the web. Then I went in. Then I saw the dog in person, and I knew it. I don't know. I just knew it that there was a connection with the dog, and I told him about that. So anyway, so they saw everything happen because they wanted somebody that there was a connection with the dog. They don't want just anybody. And they told me even if the dog is 8 years old, he's very very intelligent and very active. And I know. Well, so anyway, he this dog. I don't know. You just look in his eyes, and there's already a connection. You know. So I'm very telepathically with animals too. So. Red Rose says, "You get you Red Rose. You got you have more than one, eh? You have more than one, I believe. But animals are funny like that. So. And then he was already. I called the place. I called them up and I told them the dog was eating. The dog was. You have three. Okay. The dog was eating and drinking, and my God, this and that. And he said, "Okay, we're glad to hear that." So because they were wondering, but oh, he loves the yard for sure. But he wasn't raised in an apartment building. He was raised on the property, like maybe a yard. I don't know. I don't know the past of the dog, but I mean, I took him out. The thing is, what I have here, the house is not near the road. Like I'm a couple 100 feet, and then I got all the back here. I got 3.5 acres here. So, and I told the woman, the women there that were taking care of the rescue dogs and animals there. I don't see myself adopting a cat and trying to bring the cat around 3.5 acres. And I told him, I said, look, I know, okay, you tell me he's very active. He needs somebody that, because, Even though he's 8 years old, he likes to run, he likes to play with the ball, and he needs to do because he needs action all the time. He needs to disperse his energy. And I told him, well, what I give the dog, he loves he loves his energy. Keeps me it'll keep me in shape. It'll keep me going outside. Geez, I go outside 3, 5, 6 times a day with the dog. So, you know, keeps me going outside. It's good for me. So the energy comes back to what I give the dog. The energy it helps me to keep in shape. So that they couldn't argue with that. Yeah. He couldn't argue with that. Yeah, and I told him, yeah. So then I asked him, "What kind of food you eat?" Because I know things about dogs. If you change their diet, they can get sometimes. You change your diet, and all of a sudden you get diarrhea. I know about dogs. I had dogs all my life, so I know what. So I bought a certain kind of dog food, and my God, you just go, woo, and no problem with that. So I don't know. They said that the food they give them is food uh, because people give donations for people to for them to take care of animals like that. Okay, I don't know. They don't have. They're not specific on this type of food. This type of food depends on the money that comes in donations. So imagine. Hmm. Anyway, it loves the snow. Crazy about snow, but they're all crazy about snow here where we are. What's that? Red Rose? I don't know what CRISPR is. Oh, oh, CRISPR. You're talking about what Sterling is talking about, right? CRISPR technology. CRISPR. Yeah, they came out with a med that would add 2 3 years. Okay, I just when I saw the way I thought it was spelled with a C instead of a K, but you put a K. CRISPR. I thought it was. Uh, anyway, it doesn't matter. But I understood what you were saying. Okay, so CRISPR technology. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. But anyway, so yes, it was. But anyway, I'm happy. The dog's happy. So my wife's happy. So she played ball with the dog, and the dog thinks, um, like Abby on the other side of the street. Once she get a hold of the whatever toy, she won't she won't give it back. She just hangs on. She tug of war with it. Okay, but this one, it goes gently on your lap. If you try to take it out of the mouth, yeah, but go and drops it at your feet, brings it back at your feet, right at your feet, not like 2 3 feet away there, right at your feet or on your lap. This one, oh my God, gently. And I said, wait. I told my wife's name is Jermaine. So wait, wait. He'll drop the ball. He'll let it on your lap very gently. It'll pull back, and then you can throw it at because that's the way. That's the way he's like that. 3 more years. Yeah, 3 more years. But you know, I don't know. They I looked up problems they could have also. So I have no idea because I didn't want a puppy. I because of my age, I said, oh, I want to be around. So I figure that 8 years old, he lives to be 15 years old. Like that's another 7 years. In 7 years, I don't know. 7, 8, 10 years from now, oof, 10 years from now, I don't know. So, I'm in shape now, but I mean, we don't know. I don't know the in 10 years what could happen now. I want to be around for the dogs. I'm a responsible person, and I don't like to abandon anything. um, so anyway, I'm having fun with the dog. So look, he's sleeping right now. It's like I didn't get a chance to buy a bed for the dog. I didn't get a chance to buy a collar. I didn't go to the store yet, or I just have my old um, leash. I gotta get another one. All that stuff, but yeah, yeah. But I mean, what I think about that. That's the hardest part. That's why it took me. I knew I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it for a couple of years now, since the last one left. I was thinking about it. But anyway, I was thinking about that. What am I going to do? Wow, I would like another dog, but this troubled me a little bit. Like, uh, am I going to be around? That's what it took a while before I digested the whole thing. And guess what? The universe answered my call. Uh, then I decided, okay, today, last weekend, by the way, I just started looking for um, to get a dog. And the first one I fell on was not that kind of dog. It was a bigger dog, uh, black and white. It was called Blue Dream. So, uh, and it's not far from where I got him. So anyway, then I look elsewhere, and I then I because I'm longing to get a Australian herd dog because of my neighbor. So anyway, and the last place I looked up on the web, and I I saw that he was there. And I said, okay, Monday morning I'm going there. My neighbor said, I'll go with you if you want. Okay, so my neighbor and me we went there. So next thing I came back I came back with the dog in the afternoon, the same day. And they said, well, it depends because uh, Dubai needs special. Hmm, depends on the person. He's like, I don't have a cat. I don't have any kids. I don't have another dog. I don't have anything. I got all this land here and everything. So, and I'm not going to work and abandoning the dog in the house all day. Things like that. So anyway, the dog goes in the car. Jesus, he didn't know my car, but as soon as I walked out the door, I had the leash on him. The leash opened the back door, the car, jumped right in the car, and that was it. I mean, no problem with that. So, wow. So I see everything. I tell him to sit. I tell him to lay down. He lays down. I mean, just like that, one after the other. And they saw me do that over there. They told me to do that. And they saw the reaction the dog did that all the time. Every time you know. So next thing he said, okay. They said there was other people that saw the dog, but it didn't work out for them. So figured that one out. But 6 months for a dog not to be adopted, it's not that it's a pretty dog, an amazing dog. So it must have been something. There was no connection. And the universe waited for me, I guess, and I got there, and that was it. Almost, hey, I'm telling you, almost a minute and a half to 2 minutes. That was it. So He licked my ears. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. Oh my God. And in California, people take what? Jeez. In California, people take their dogs and leave them in the desert. My dog that passed last January, he was 16 years, 7 months old. Yeah, sorry about your loss. You lost your dog in January. Okay. But the dog, my last dog, like, I don't know if you, yeah. Oh my God. Sweet potato squash, like butternut and sour cream and yogurt as they get older, and the dog food that has sweet potatoes. Why sweet potatoes? Is there something in the sweet potatoes that potatoes? Oh, okay. I I think I understand why. Yeah. Huh. My other dog, I don't know if you guys remember this, my other dog, I, I told you about my other dog. When she passed on Thanksgiving, but not your Thanksgiving in the States. Canadian Thanksgiving is on October 12th. And I was doing a live on a Saturday, and my wife was sitting in the other side, and I was in this room doing a live. All of a sudden, I heard my Jenny whining like crazy. And I said, Jesus, the dog's not in the house. I'm scratching my head. And what? I don't understand. I heard it whining, really heard it, loud and clear. So my wife was on the other side the next day, talked to me, and said she was all emotional. And she said, she told me that she heard the dog at the same time as I did. And she was like, what? And I said, yeah, I heard the dog. I heard the dog too. So it was, then I went to ask Sterling out of 400 questions. He got my question. He said, yes, that was Jenny. She's in the house. So I, I think this one, dogs communicate with other dogs that are passed, uh, because she does stuff that, oh my God, like the Abby's on the other side of the street, and she's got similar characters as Abby, is a female on the other side. I don't know. I think they communicate with each other somehow. I didn't know about butternut and sour cream and yogurt as they get older, and dog food that have sweetened potatoes. I know one thing: you don't give chocolate to to animals. It's toxic for their intestines or something like that. I heard. Mhm. Yeah, so glad he has a playmate. Yeah, this this dog is so intelligent. Those kinds of dogs are so intelligent. It's unbelievable. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. I don't have any problems with uh, with him at all. It's like I know I have a telepathic connection with animals. I've had it all my life. So, but anyway, this is really good. Like boom, boom, all of a sudden, one after another. So, mhm. Because I always look in their eyes, a dog's eyes or an animal's eyes. It's fun. A lot of fun. Anyway, how long have I been on? Oh, 58. Anybody want a card or something? Let me know. Dog's having a snooze there. The only thing I have to get used to, he's got no tail. Because I used to, when you watch how a dog reacts, you've got the eyes, but you also have the tail. But he's got no tail. So, oh, as he gets older, that take care of digestive system and constipation. Okay, okay. So how you doing, Delphi? After your loss of your pet, and is this January? Did you lose your dog just now in January? This January, because you said January, right? I believe. As you get older, that take care of digestive system and constipation. Constipation. I think you said, yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. Red Rose. Yeah. I got you started up there. Mhm. Yeah. Well, I don't know because dogs. I think he's. I don't know, but I think he's operated so he can have. I think he's sterilized. I don't know how you say it. I believe he's sterilized anyway, because I think that's all included in there. In I believe that's where he is anyway. I think they could tell, even if he's a rescue. Uh, he was rescued. So, so this place as not last January 24th, going 1 year. Okay, yours is 1 year ago. Okay, okay, Jen. Definitely 1 year ago. Mine and my other one was 2 years ago. If you didn't see there, there's quite a difference between the size of this one and this one. This, I don't know if I can show you. Ah, yeah. Oh, I think I brought it on the other side. But yeah, that was my Jenny. That was my Jenny when she was only 2 months old. You know, 2 months. I don't know if you can see that. Then I was the eyes all crooked because she was running with the ball and she slipped on the ice and the ball the ball just went past her and all her eyes were crooked. So she was I think I have it on the other side with my clippers because I took it with me to show them my other dog. Two. So yeah, was that was the dog that was abandoned, by the way. That one I just showed you. Uh, that's that's that little picture of her small like that. You know, you can see she's really small. Uh, that she was 2 months old, abandoned in a cardboard box. Oh my god! So because I didn't know the age of the dog. I didn't know exactly. I knew it was a Labrador, but it's a mix of Labrador. So, so yeah, that's the one I told you about. I used to. She's weighed 100 pounds, by the way. So this one doesn't weigh 100 pounds, but the other one I can hardly. I can't lift the dog. You know. So she'd lay on the floor like this. I laid my head against her head, and she put her paw right over my shoulder like that. That was, and she stayed right there as long as I stayed like that. It's like when I put my head against her head, I could feel the energy between us. I can't explain this stuff, but anyway, that's uh, it's like I don't know the connection with the animal. The other one is quietly, sleeping. No, I got up this morning at 7:18, and then hi John, how are you? so, so I got up at 7:18 this morning, and like she licked my, he licked my. I was going to say he licked my face, and then licked my face and all this. I said okay. Oh, when this one wants to go outside, he takes his paw, goes scratches on the door, so to go outside. So took him outside. He did his uh, pee. Usually female dogs will squash down and sit down and pee, This one pee with standing up. So, I remember, oh yeah, that's the male dog does that. Or lift up the paw like that, one paw in the air and pee. So yeah, then goes into always goes in where the snow is deeper. I don't know. All dogs do that, I guess. So when the snow is deeper, goes and do number two. I think they call it number two. you know, my God, he's eating like three couple two bowls, three bowls. So yeah, you had a long day. Yes, 7:18 this morning. Then I take a nap. So once in a while I have to take a nap because so I take a nap. I lay down there. The dog he lays beside me. He cuddles me like that uh, for a little while. Then I have to when I get up again. He go boom, away we go again. He wants to go outside and play. But I didn't think he put his teeth through the ball. I don't know what happened to the ball, but I guess he wanted to chew at it. Yeah, went outside 7:18. The other first day was 7:15 in the morning. He'll wake me up. He'll lick my face. He licks my face. That's it. I get up. I take him out. Anyway, a lot of fun. Keeps me busy. I got busy, more busy. Look how quiet it is. He's sitting there. He's laid down on the bed. That's it. It's warm tonight compared to the other nights. It was cold. Whether it's raining, whether it's raining, snowing, doesn't matter. When he wants to go out, he wants to go out. Yeah, it's a long day. Whew. So I thought I'd show you my new dog. That's my wife also. He go see her, and he does the same thing. He looks at her and he goes, she's sitting down, so he puts the ball. She thought that's funny. Puts the ball right there. So I'll have to get another ball. That's the ball that my neighbor gave me. I don't know. Wow. I gotta drink some water. So how are you guys doing? It's not. I mean, what's going on in the world is not easy. The news is really quicker. I don't want to talk about the politics tonight. I don't. It's too much. So, Red Rose. Anybody else wants a card? Let me know. What kind of card would you like? I think I'll take these. Yeah, it's pretty bad out there. Politics is quicker. I can't. The Keepers of the Light. That's besides what I heard on the news there. The woman that got shot. Please. I can't. Yeah, it's real bad. I know. Anyway, we still have each other. we can. Ah, is it right out? No. Oh, okay. Whoa. So coming together and supporting each other. Okay, you'll take one, whatever comes out. It depends what food you give them. Whatever comes out. See, Brooks. CJ. Boy. No, whatever comes out. So that's why it's important that people get together. People get together and support each other because we're witnessing some crazy stuff. We're getting so much immigrants coming into Canada right now. So. Legal, illegal, doesn't matter. Jesus. They almost freeze the last time I heard there was first of all, there was 19. They almost froze, hiding in a bush. They came across Canada illegally. They almost froze. They had kids with them. So they had kids with them, by the way. They're trying to survive like crazy. But they taking chances like that out in the cold, and they were spotted and taken in. They brought them to the hospital, especially the ones with the kids were freezing the extremities out there. And I don't know. I can't blame them, no. But that's they're coming in illegally, so it doesn't. They didn't go through other channels to get here. I think they're trying to survive. I think they're colored people, by the way. I think they're mostly colored people. So I guess it's that thing about racism and all that stuff. That's why they're afraid. So one of the oldest bourbon back shut down in Kentucky because Canada quit. But yeah, I know Canada quit buying bourbon and all of that. Yeah, and buying the urban, and they're making medical marijuana legal in Kentucky, so people quit buying bourbon. Yeah, yeah. Well, Canada is doing everything possible because but because it's taking over Venezuela. Then it's talking about taking over Greenland. I think it's Greenland. Mexico. Then it's going to be what? Canada. I just. I'm just asking for this energy stop, so that people stop making people suffer all over the world. Humanity. You get this guy out of there somehow. I don't know. Cuba. I'm into that energy. This guy's got something to create something. Take him out of there. It's getting people are worried here also. But I know we're going to get through. It's the when part. When, I don't know how he keeps standing. That guy's health is so bad. It's unbelievable. Hmm? Well, I understand you guys' position. I understand, but people with a brain intelligence know that it's not the American people, it's the regime. It's not all the American people that are like that. So, yeah, Denmark said if we don't do something about Trump, they will. Yeah, well, it put people's lives in danger also at the same time. Uh, that woman that lost her life, my God, ICE people that shot her, that was murder, by the way. I saw part of that video and I said, that don't look like self-defense to me. That looks like murder. Anyway, that energy is too much. Can't go on. Okay. He's on the floor. Okay, Red Rose, here we take a card. Let me see. I got 5 cards from, it's called, I've used them so much, their writing is getting Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Carl Gray. So, first card. Hey, what are you doing? Looking for something to play with, I think. Okay. Krishna, I believe devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Oh my God, he's into my shoe. He's smelling my shoes. I got no pair of shoes here back here on the side. He's got his nose into my shoe. Jesus. Hey, qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Yeah. He's got his nose up one of my old shoes. Yeah, okay. So, the second one I got, Red Rose, is Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. I know we're going to get through it. It's just that waiting for the day to happen when the tower moment happens. So, okay, here we go. Radha, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship, harmony, and healing. And then we have Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth and stay grounded. So, and the last card I got is abundance. That looks like a abundance card, like Lord, infinite abundance. Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connection are increasing. That was for you, Red Rose. And how was I think your birthday was yesterday, right? So happy birthday again. It was on the 6th of January. So how was your birthday? Red Rose. I hope you had some kind of um, celebration for your birthday. Red Rose's birthday was yesterday, by the way. She's on the 6th. And in about a month, I'll be my birthday's coming on the 6th of February. So yeah. So let's see what comes out. CJ Brooks. Uh-huh. Thank you, Ron. I'm praying your cards are right. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. Hmm. Let me see. Okay, maybe yeah, it was peaceful and content. Yeah. Oh boy, left. See what comes out. So I'm going to do the secret language of light. Now read. I'll pull a card from there and read. Oh boy, what's going to come out of there? So it's a one card shock, but let's see what happens. You stop smelling my shoe. It's just, so he's back on the bed. A while ago he had his nose in one of my old shoes. I don't know what the hell. I guess he loves the smell, how I smell it or something. Deep perfume. It didn't smell my Pepe La Pew chair. It doesn't have any perfume. That's one thing I got. I got squirrels there, but you know they gotta watch these dogs because they'll take off a skunk or something, or a groundhog, or I got groundhogs here. You never know. Oh my God. So this is a pretty good card, by the way. Yeah. And I'll tell you where it is in 1 minute, 1 second. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Don't forget to leave me a little message after the video is over. It helps. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but you never know what YouTube is doing. So here we go. It's a beautiful card, by the way. Yeah, I love my new dog, for sure. Well, the dog is like, I've had it all this time anyway. No problem. Hey, give me a second. I'll hide this so you can see it. So the card I got was Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. 31. Divine Feminine. So, the heart, the energy, Divine Feminine. So, doesn't matter what comes out, but this is pretty good. That's what came out. Divine Feminine. So it says, Divine Feminine, shine your inner light on your desires. Okay? Look beyond the obvious and the superficial into the heart of a matter. Peer deeper into the hidden and explore the mysteries. Yeah, okay. Remember your vast potential and unlimited possibilities available to you. it is time to trust your intuition, your inner voice, your instincts. This may also be a time for stillness, for there are unseen forces at work, orchestrating the whole universe to bring intense and beautiful experiences to your life. Allow yourself to receive that you want. You are a mother of all. You are the mother of all you create. Nature, nurture yourself and all that flows within and around you. There may be an independent. Oh wow! There may be. Check this out. There may be an independent impending. I think they got yeah. There may be an impending marriage or birth around you, either physically or symbolically. The divine feminine wants you to know there is always enough to go around. Abundance is everywhere. Embrace joy. Yeah, embrace joy. That's one thing, eh? Um, Whatever's going on, the ugliness all over the world, to have create a space for yourself and joy. Don't let whatever's going on take away your joy. Like listening to music. Hi, Dianaris, how are you? So don't let anybody take the joy away, you know. Um, so anyway, how are you, Dan? So if you don't let anybody take your joy, listen to music, watch funny movies. It's not funny what's going on all over the world, but whatever. So I just shared my joy about my new dogs. I got a new dog. So it's funny how fast we connected. Yeah, yeah. The ice. Yes, I just mentioned that a while ago about ice. They killed a woman, and then they're trying to say self defense, which is a lot of BS. I mean, whoa. But yeah, just I think I'm like you guys. I'm just waiting for the day that this thing. Yeah, I know there's tons of videos out there. I'm waiting for this. Whatever. Somebody take this guy out of the office. You know, there's no way to lie it because you see it in the pictures. I mean, in every angle. Yeah, I saw it. I love that. You love the Three Stooges. Yeah, I used to watch the Three Stooges, or uh, like I Love Lucy. Or there's a lot of stuff that I watched, but because this thing could, they whatever's going on. Sometimes I know I don't live in the states, but still, whatever's going on, it affects everybody's energy all over the planet. So and this person that loses their life, wow, that is not self defense. That is pure murder. My what I've seen there, yeah. So I mean, they said that it's not far from where George Floyd was murdered, also. Yeah, but they're just trying to take everybody's. Yeah, you expected this. Yeah, well, what everything's going on, but I mean that was that was directly like, Jesus, it's hard to watch an event like that. You know what I'm saying? Jeez, they just killed a woman just like that without, you know. Yeah, it might be there might be more also, but I mean, it's like you guys. I'm waiting for the day where the tower moment. I'm waiting for that day. I know it's coming. Jesus, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I felt all this about 2025. His health was getting bad and really bad. And I'm telling you, it is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. But I'm waiting for that moment there where, hmm. And then sometimes I don't understand all the justice part of uh, people supporting all this. I'm wondering, you know, there's people supporting all this. I'm waiting for the hammer to come down. So I know it's gonna. I know it's coming. It's just the thing about when, you know. I'm like you guys. When is this thing gonna end? And then I really thought it would be, because his health is so bad. Really bad. I'm telling you. I don't know what they give him. I never saw anybody. He shouldn't even be walking right now. So I'm not saying he's going to pass. I just said he shouldn't be up and around like that, like he is. Uh, if it was me and you, we wouldn't last that long, because we don't get that kind of help from medically. Yeah, I get up every morning and look at the news to see if anyone became unalive. Sheesh. Uh, it's getting to a point. It's getting dangerous for all of us now. Not, yeah, I live in Canada, but doesn't mean anything right now because it's creating a lot of chaos all over, putting people's lives in jeopardy, taking over Venezuela, then talking about Cuba, then talking about, you know, Mexico and then Canada or whatever. So, you know, this guy is really going on. But it's not only him, it's supporters. So I can't always read on that stuff because, I would get sick. I do get sick. I go, I go watch Milu. Milu, you know, I know Milu can stand. He said I can. I not. He can. He can go down, like down deep in his energy of 45 meters. So he said it. I think he said it today, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, Milu has seen a lot of stuff in his life in younger days. So anyway, but man, the immigrants that the human beings that are being hurt right now is unbelievable. So just for power and money, it's crazy. We just have to breathe and we'll get through it as long as we stay together, shine our light and stay in our joy, stay positive. I know it's chaos out there, but you know it's gonna get better. It's just it's coming. I know it's coming. I can, even though I say it, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. But the thing is that it's hard to know when. You know, when the when part, because every day I see everything that's going on. I try to stay as positive as I can. We're not too bad here in Canada so far, but there's other stuff here in Canada. The they show that people are there's some people out of work, some people don't have any money to pay their rent. They're in the street. There's cool weather, but at least here they're talking about. They just showed the picture of the woman getting shot there on TV. They're showing it again. It's on the news. So what time is? Yeah, it. They showed the car backing up, and then they showed the woman. They just showed it again on TV. Crazy stuff. But here we have a lot of people in the street, like homeless people. Some are even working and living in their cars. It's when it's freezing cold out there, it's crazy. So they have emergencies set up to help the people to stay in warm places at night. And apparently, it's working right now. There's a lot of people giving their time and their energy to that. So they can't pay the rent. They can't buy the groceries. Are like crazy, how much it costs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do think so too. I think that Trump will reach a critical mass of hurting people, and he's close. Then it's going to crash on him. And maybe many flashpoints that happen like this one. There's a lot of things. The Epstein files are crazy, eh? Epstein files are saying 20 million files. That's a lot of that's a lot of paper. That's a lot of paper, by the way. 20 million. It's like we're breathing and waiting for the day. I don't know. I don't know. It seemed to me when you read energy, it's like you seem it's coming so close. It's we're almost there to see that day where the tower moment where 45 disappears, or is no longer in the parliament. I'm not saying he's going to pass, but I'm saying uh, seriously, the people that support him are just as sick as he is, you know, for money and power and let this thing go ramping on like this. Like this guy Miller and whatever. I don't know. Something's gotta pop out of this stuff anyway someday. It's hard to read on this freaking energy. It's so ugly and it hurts so many people. So I'm sad about that. I'm sad about people that are getting hurt all over the world. So there's some here in Canada too. So, by the way, um, that that oil in Venezuela is just as bad as the one in Canada, Alberta, where well, they used to call it dirty oil because it needs a lot of refining, a lot of stuff to get it to quality uh, gas. The it needs a lot of refining. It's really really dirty. So I don't know. Now Canada is going like this, and oh my God! So we're into to that power struggle for this stuff because of what just went on. So I don't know. Gas is gone down here in Canada a little bit, um, but it's still expensive. It's still expensive anyway. Mm. Okay, I got you, Dan. He says, so Dan says, let me turn the page and ask you about Luke 20:26. Can you read on? Yeah, I can read it. Let's see what comes up. So, hey Dan, how about how's your meeting with your artwork and everything? Any more news? Any updates on that? Let me get a drink of water. Okay, good meetings, but I'm waiting on what he has planned. I'm bug I I'll bug him in a week. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, there's a lot of things going on in the world, so you know, talk all over the world. The this scene in the world and everything. So there's an adjustment coming down the line for finances all over the world. It's hmm, 1010 new beginnings. Okay, because it's 1010. Yeah, it is 1010. New beginnings. Yeah. Yeah, the one we're in the 1 year, by the way. So this is the beginning of a new year. Well, beginning it's new year, but it's the beginning of a new uh 10-year cycle. I believe. Yeah, 9 years cycle. Call it like that. It's 226 when you add it up, it comes to one. 225 was a nine. The dog is a new beginning for you. Yeah, it is, and for the dog too. By the way, so hey, he's sleeping right there. It's like it always has been like this. No, the he doesn't long for whatever for something else. It just adapted itself right into her life, just like that. It's like the universe. This dog has been meant to come here. So go figure that one out. I know dogs are like that. Is this that dogs are connected to the other side? Like they're connected here and there on the other side. The other day, I watched the dog. Him. I'm talking about her, not thinking about my my female dog. But I think this one was talking to the other one on the other side. So I don't know. I think they communicated And my, oh my God. So it's like, wow. Well, these are, yeah, the dog is in the beginning for me. Um, yeah, I don't know about even though you just when you had an animal all your life, or you had animals all your life, I think that there's something maybe not having kids is one thing, but the unconditional love, the the affection, taking care of the animal is another thing that I don't know balances my energy. I don't know what it is. It's something about that. You know, it's like having a pet to take care of. You know, so and the animal cannot very take care of himself, but he needs somebody to take care of. But also, it helps me to sort of balance my energy in a way. Gives me something to look forward to. You know, animals are like kids for us. Like actually, it's like our baby. So it's not, I can feel his love. I can feel his love. The funny part, I can't see his tail wag or something because I used to be able to detect the dog way the dog wags his tail, the way the eyes look at you. This one, I have to like he can't wag his tail because then he only got a little bit. But I look at his eyes and I know. So and then he gives me the paw, the way he gives you the ball, so delicate. It's not rough. It's like really smooth and everything. So his gestures, I can read all that stuff. Um, it's like he knows I know, and he tested me out in a couple of things. Like scratching at the door. Oh, there's another thing he does. Then I never had the dog do that. So when his bowl is empty, he doesn't have any more dog food in it. He takes his paw and he drags the friggin' bowl and he goes on the floor. And then I said, "Oh, that's because you don't have any more dog food. I'll give you some more." So I fill it up again, and then the dog starts eating again. Ah, I never seen it. It's like the signs of language, this kind of language things I noticed. Yeah, I could read for you, uh, Red Rose. It's just that you're gonna have to. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do Dan Artis, and he said it was about his Luke 2:26. Okay. So here, Dan. Here we go. The first thing is that I got the high priestess. Okay, for 2:26 for Luke, the high priestess. This is like this thing is like secrets being revealed, like heightened intuition, heightened creativity. Something is coming to um, the surface. Okay, more creativity. Okay, because as you can see, the high priestess has this uh, secrets coming out about maybe certain certain ways of creating certain things or putting things together. Then I have the King of Pentacles that came out. So Pentacles is a financial uh, situation. The king is the king. So the king came out. It's there's a lot of there's another you, your son it looks it good. I was going to say promising. I'm trying to search the words I'm trying to say in English. Promising, and there's something coming up. You got the King of Pentacles, and all of a sudden there's some kind of negotiation, financial negotiation. So there is opportunities coming down in 2006, 26, Six of Pentacles, negotiation. These cards are very positive, by the way, for Luke. Look, you got the Ace of Swords, new beginning. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but it's coming. It's in so in the it's already in the how do you say that in the universe. It's already there for your son. You got the Ace of Swords. There's a new beginning, crowned with a new beginning, divine intervention. Um, then you got Ace of Wands, also opportunities, new opportunities coming down the lane. So there's a lot of more. There's more creativity coming out in 2026 than there was in 2025 for your son Luke. Um, so it looks like a promising year for Luke. Um, a new outcome, new ways of creating stuff. Anyway, I hope that resonates with you. Yeah, it looks very, very promising, as you can see. Especially you got the kings and aces. Yeah. Oh, you said he auditioned for a very competitive orchestra summer event called. I don't know how you say that. Yeah, there you go. So it's in the cards. I mean, he auditioned for a very competitive summer event called Spoleto. I think that's what. I hope I said it. Spoleto. He auditioned today in New York City, and I had a sense he did well. He might get in. There you go. But these cards, they're positive. There's uh, new stuff coming. He's also learning something. The new ways of creating. I hope it makes sense for you. And thank you for your question. Yeah, but there's going to be like in 2026. There's a little bit of challenges all over the world, but uh, there's also a lot of new stuff coming that give people opportunities in another, you know, unexpected ways. Like that's what I'm saying. Yes, is a very competitive orchestra summer event for young musicians. I hope he also meets his soulmate. Yeah, I know you're in a hurry to be a grand. Dad wants to be a grandpa. I understand. Just keep on sending this positive, positive energy, and everything will come will come to you. I bet but not too soon, not too soon. I hope he meets the right woman. That's for sure. Everybody wants to meet the right person, the it's meant for them. I got lucky. I'm telling you, I'm very lucky. I wasn't always that lucky, but I didn't know. Jeez, I met my wife. I wasn't young when I met my wife, so and I didn't expect it. I I didn't expect because I went through so many cray, but anyway, it came. It's like it's like a freaking miracle. I don't know. It happened. I didn't expect it. It happened in a way I didn't expect. So anyway, um, and now you know things are working out. They're still working out. I'm just happy. Maybe if I met that person when I wasn't ready, I wouldn't have been being able to notice, you know, things. So the universe knows what you need. It's strange to say, but it comes out when it's time. When it's time, they show you stuff. Right? That when I met my wife, that changed the whole my whole life around completely into a more uh, stable, and then everything that was lost, I regained and even more. Um, and I'm grateful for that. So I know why people are waiting for that. Some people are looking for their yeah. You're that what Red Rose said there is you guys still hear me? Yeah, okay. My camera went cray for a minute. I don't know what that's. I, I clicked on the thing and my camera went away and I don't know what the hell. No, I'm okay. I'm back online. It went dark for a while. It went eh. Anyway, I've been on for almost 2 hours. I'm going to be back on Saturday, by the way. So yeah, I'm back now. Jesus, I don't know what happened. So maybe too many windows open. I'm not sure. Probably. Just give me a second.
Trump, who's
Oh my God. No. Okay. Because I had another video up. So maybe that's what is taking all the energy. I gotta shut some things down here. There we go. Too many things going on. Okay, I'm back. I should be okay now. I gotta set up my new my new computer too. That's on. Yeah, it was Linda G. That was Linda G with um, Andre astrology. So um, I'll go watch it later. So anyway, I shut it. I had it on unmuted, and then I said I gotta shut this down because it's affecting my video here. You saw it? Okay. Mm. It's a great show. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's talking about the same thing. So whatever's going on right at the moment there. We're just hoping the the tower moments come faster. I don't know. I don't know. I know people are stretching it to summer, March, summer. Oh my God, I don't know. His health is so bad. We're not. We're. I don't think. He can go just one day or another. You never know what the universe is gonna. You know. But when he goes down, the whole thing comes crashing down on them also. This thing about Epstein files. This thing about Venezuela and everybody. Hmm. Oh, I know what it is. My antivirus just started scanning again. Oh my God. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. Anyway, I'll be back. I've been on for a couple hours. I wanted to show you my new dog, and I should be back. Uh, oh, I think I have one question left, right? I got read on Red Rose. Yeah, it says when they start talking about astrology, my eyes just glaze over and my brain goes numb. I don't understand everything about the moons and this and that, all this stuff. I don't understand that stuff. So Dan says I had a vision internal of a hooded dark figure coming for Trump. It appeared to him and he was terrified. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Put it that way. No, this guy is. Whoa. What what saddens me is all the people that are getting hurt. The immigrants, the people, innocent people getting hurt. A woman being killed for what? What is all this stuff? I mean, and then people all over the world, like, you know, I don't know what I don't know what drugs they giving him. I just don't understand it that he's still standing. That's my point of view. Because I I I I mean I going to his energy is so toxic. I don't know what they're giving him. Really, he shouldn't be standing up. I'm not saying past, but I'm saying standing up, doing what he's doing. But he's going down rapidly. Like his brain is going wacky, and all this stuff he's doing is just coming back at him, like karmically speaking. So anyway, I got to do one more, and it's Red Rose. Ask me about dog. Okay, wrong again. I asked, do you see a new puppy for me in the near future? Well, I'm I'm saying there's a lot of things you'll have to um, before you get another dog. Make sure you gotta make sure that whatever virus, I don't know, or something that took the life of your puppy doesn't is not still around. So I don't know. Or so the thing about a puppy is certain a puppy after a certain, like, I didn't get the puppy can't get certain vaccines until he's uh, so many months old to get that vaccine. So I don't know if that works, if that is same thing in your area, but that's what I learned from that. So I didn't know about that before. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I'm gonna pull some cards and see what comes up. Red Road. But I don't know where you got your other puppy, but you gotta make sure, very, very certain that you are not creating the same well, it's not a mistake, but I mean, you get use everything you can, do the research you need to do, so that this will not happen again. Depends on the size of the puppy. Like, my puppy is already vaccine. It's been through all that, so I have. It's been checked by a veterinarian, so uh, I don't see any problems. I don't have any virus. My other one didn't have any virus, but that one puppy I did lose one time that I didn't know. It caught me by surprise, and it was very painful at the time. Like, so what cards have to say about that? I know you're longing for another puppy, but you have to. Oh, boy. I don't know how you check for virus and where you live or around, because that thing. Yeah, it sounds like I agree with Dan, the artist. He says it sounds like the pup got parvo, par yeah, parvo, parvo for pups is lethal, because I was so I got that. That's a long time ago. Okay, but that virus could be still around, by the way. So that's what I'm saying. Or I'm not sure. I make a search of that. You get 12, 14 weeks to get vaccinated. Okay, 12 to 14 weeks. There you go. Because mine, oh, okay, the one I found near the road there, my last one, she was 2 months old, but she didn't get vaccinated. I had to make an appointment, and the veterinarian told me, well, when it gets such and such, um, you have to come in and get a vaccine for this, a vaccine for that, vaccine for rage, a vaccine for whatever. I think the ticks and all that stuff. But you have to keep your pup away from other dogs until they are old enough to get their shots. Yeah, but she Red Rose already has two, I believe. She has two dogs, but they're not sick. So I don't know exactly. So so Red Rose, that it wasn't Pavo, whatever you call it. Hmm. I don't know what to say, because I had that experience a long time ago, and it was because the adult dog, when I brought the puppy home I was living in some sort of apartment, like, you know, a renting place. So the next door neighbor had an adult dog that had a virus, and my puppy got it, and that was it. Like running nose and all that. Oh my God, my puppy walled an earbud. and tore her up inside. Oh. Oh, 8. Okay. Your puppy ate the earbud, I think, and tore her up inside. Okay, I get you. So, hmm. And puppies, they you gotta watch everything. It costs you $2,500. Jeez. Nice. Well, here are the cards. I would say Red Rose. I would say yes. You will get it, but you will get another dog. But this time you're going to be knowledgeable, a lot more knowledge than before. So yeah, because here's the cards. I got the first card. I got Page of Cups. Cups are about emotional state. Okay, it's going to be calmer, smoother. Okay, then I would say yes. I'm not saying you're going to get one right away. Maybe by spring, summer, around that area. Okay, spring, summer. Here we go. You got the Ten of Pentacles, the first card, the second card that came out. Okay, as you can see, there's dogs in there, and family, abundance. This is a positive card, by the way. So Ten of Pentacles. So that's what came out. Smoother waters, calmer waters. Yeah, more knowledgeable about everything. Do the research about everything you can before you make that decision. Okay. Now you got the victory card too. 6 of Wands. The victory card. So, and also you got the Queen of Cups. You had the Page of Cups. Now you got the Queen of Cups. As you can see, smooth waters. So, and then you got Ace of Wands. Divine intervention, new opportunities. So I would say yes. Somewhere spring, summer, somewhere around there. So I hope that resonated with you, Red Rose. So I've been on for a couple hours. I'll be back on Saturday. Hi, Teresa. Hi, how are you? You see my little... Did you see my little icon in the bottom, down there, on bottom right, I believe? The little icon there looks like a little teddy bear. So the beginning of a new adventure with my new dog is a gingerbread. Yeah, it's a gingerbread. my new dog, it's going to be an adventure, but it's like he's so used to it. He's like he's been here all the time. He's so used to the place. He's lying down on the bed there. So I was lucky. Thank you. Summer is better. Woohoo! Yeah, yeah. Summer is better. But do everything you need to be informed of everything of whatever. So um, because when I went to get him, I really saw the dog in picture. So I said, okay, that's because my heart was pulled into to that kind of Australian herd dog or whatever they call them. But I didn't. The only thing is I didn't know about. There's two kinds. They're pure they're pure breed, but there's two kinds. There's one with the tail and one with not the tail. They're born without the tail. And I said, what? So if you look it up, you see, look it up, Australian herd or whatever they call them. Uh, I think they call them herd dog. Anyway, you look it up on Google and you'll see. And you wonder, how come? Geez, I didn't know they had no tail. Is just something happened? And I asked Google, and then they pulled this thing about these dogs that have no tail. They're born like that, and most people in whatever in Australia you like to have these dogs without a tail, so they don't get caught into fences and machinery and everything when they're working. Maybe taking care of sheep and this thing runs really really fast. I mean, he's 8 years old, but he's active like crazy. So just as much as so, I'll have to get him. I have to get him a new ball. No, he ruined this one. Yeah, imagine some of them they play with tennis balls. Tennis balls, you can dig your teeth in it and it goes. That's it. That's it. That's all. No more ball. So I hope you guys much love and light, and hope you guys stay safe. I'll be back on Saturday night, same time. And if you can leave me a comment after the show, after the video, it helps. So I'm glad to share my new pet. So he's 8 years old, but I mean, no, he's just laying down there. I took him out this morning and played in the snow and cray in the snow. He loved the snow. My other one did that the same thing. Anyway, take care, everybody, and good night.